What's up, guys? Quinn with 74 Weld. Wanted to give you a quick walk around on our new 2023 Tacoma from Toyota Walnut Creek. So on this build, we wanted to keep things as simple as possible. Went with a winch bumper from Expedition 1, Warren winch, some Factor 55 goodies. Wanted to keep the factory look on everything and just keep it simple and clean. One of the things that we did on this is we're trying to keep as much OE geometry as possible, and we're able to do that and still run a 37-inch BFG on this. So we did a billet 7075 lower control arm that's all OE geometry, and that's coupled with our 6061 billet aluminum upper arm to give the front end essentially a little bit more bling, a lot stronger package, and that ties in perfect with our portal setup. So the front geometry on this, it's all stock. We still are using the factory sway bar in the OE in its factory setting. So if you come over, you can see on the front side, we'll take a look. You can see the 7075 lower, how our portal sits. With this, you can clear a 5-gallon bucket under the wheel. You can see CV angles are dead flat at ride height, and the caliper on that is tucked all the way inside the wheel. One of the things that I think is super important is wheel selection and wheel choice. So we picked a Method. We picked this. It's a Method 703, but Method makes this, and they've got plenty in stock. It's a plus 35 on the offset. And so the beauty of that is it helps with your scrub radius. It tucks the caliper all the way inside the wheel. And more importantly, if you go up a little, you'll see what kind of poke you get on the sidewall of this. So it keeps the stance fairly narrow. We didn't want a super big wide truck. And on this, we're able to completely flex it out. We still have full inner fender wells. We haven't had to trim or gut any of those like a lot of the kits out there. We have had to trim a bit on the back side here, massage the firewall just slightly, but we're getting it to clear, and this truck will go to full bump and turn without ripping out fender wells or anything like that. Got the Go Fast camper on it, super stoked on that, just to get out, do a little camping. Got some Baja Designs lights on this thing. Probably more light than we need, but that's okay. On the rear, at Overland Expo, we were running a Toyota front caliper on the rear. So we moved that package to, we found a caliper that has an integrated parking brake in it. And that allows just for a cleaner package and a better brake bias that'll be more compliant for road use. And that caliper will sit tucked into the wheel as well, so rock strikes and that kind of stuff shouldn't be a major concern. The rear suspension is all factory, so it's a factory leaf. That's a factory length, so it's like a 0 to 1 inch Fox 2.5 series, the Performance Shock. But that is stock ride height. Again, 5-gallon bucket, no problem under the rear diff. You got tons of ground clearance out of it. I'm trying to think, what else did I miss? So we've done little things to it. Now the rear hasn't been trimmed at all. You can see, and we'll post a video of this thing flexed out. The rear tire tucks perfectly up into the fender well, doesn't rub the front or the back. We will probably, on full compression both sides, have to trim a hair down here, but it's pretty compliant and really no rubbing issues to speak of. So one thing that's worth mentioning on this portal, we are running a factory wheel speed sensor. We modify it slightly, but we will have no lights on the dash, full ABS compatibility, so there's no issues with getting it smogged or any of the other hoops that you have to jump through in different states. So this is a full ABS compatible product. It functions just like just like a stock truck does. It rides great. I've got a couple hundred miles on this thing now. I've been driving it around over Memorial Day weekend and plan to have this thing up in Big Bear wheeling this weekend. We'll give you some more updates soon, but check us out. Social media, we're on Instagram at 74weld and on YouTube at 74weld as well. And we'll post more videos of this thing on the trail. Thanks for checking it out.